I want to put a link to this guy's video in here. This is somebody that made a comment on the video, and they said, check this guy out. So I go to this video, and I'm still having to, like, kind of simmer down. I was laughing so hard, and I have to imagine that, I guess I'm kind of curious to see what other people think about this. I put the link to this video, and there's another videos in here. If you go to his page, I think he's sincere, which is, you know, I mean, either way, it's funny. It's so extreme. You got to hear this. Now, he takes you through his premise here is just so hysterical. And I'm assuming that, you know, this is where you offend people. People that are saying, no, I'm completely serious as a heart attack. And you're like, okay, this is like springtime for Hitler, right? This is a joke, right? It's, you know, it's the backfires. Well, he takes you through the kind of the beginning of Fibonacci, and I gotta believe he's kidding, because I joke around like this too. And he's either a really good straight person, he's able to keep it straight, like be a straight man, or I'm just insulting the hell out of him right now, or just, I think it's comical. So he takes you through, what is Robonacci, that's gonna be mine, Ribonacci, I'm just ribbing you. Robonacci, oh my God, I almost fell over. And if you can listen to his approach, he's so sincere. He's got a great radio voice, so it's like, I think he's like, and then he does his music production in the other video, and it's hysterical. So it doesn't get any better than this for the weekend. Robonacci's Globalless Markets, Holy Grail Explained, Fibonacci Forex, or whatever. So I think this is the joke. I'm going to assume here, when he says or whatever, it's just hilarious, right? And he thinks they're going to kill him. In the other video, he says, you know, knowing that I know Robonacci, that my life's in danger, possibly. What do you think? But listen to this, guys. He's going to take you to a place. I have a friend like this that we're not friends anymore. So I had a friend that was very mystic and very paranoid. Either really good drugs or just built-in paranoia. This guy reminds me of my buddy that's just out of his fucking mind. You know, he literally lives in the ether. Can't even have a conversation with him anymore. He still thinks JFK's was shot by the driver. So we had to break up. We couldn't be friends anymore. Just over that one thing, when you get older, you get just to be like what they call it, a grumpy old man. And you give zero tolerance for shenanigans. Check this guy out. Tell me what you think. Am I just being impolite, or is this a real valid issue, this guy's claim that people are watching him? I think, isn't there a song from the 80s? Somebody's watching me. Watching the detectives, right? So the backwards paranoia.
All right. So let's just go back to charting and how to read the markets. Now, before I go off on several different tangents about, you know, the financial markets and the financial world, you know, the people that are successful in the financial markets don't necessarily understand how they work from a cycle or a technical level. They just get information that the rest of us aren't privy to, and that makes their life easier. But if you just go to one of the stupid financial shows where you got, you know, 4 idiots sitting around in a circle, and 2 of them say one thing's going up and the other 2 say, you know, it's going down, it's all orchestrated. Because one of them's going to be right, and then the following day or weeks after, when everybody's forgotten about the guys that guessed it wrong, the guys that said, well, yeah, you know, we knew that Microsoft was going to go down because, well, I mean, that's, you know, we just had that feeling, and, you know, when people are buying and selling, and, you know, and they just give some long-ass, you know, Stevie Wonder-like acceptance speech on how great they were.
Wait a minute. Stevie Wonder?
And they're not saying anything because they have nothing to say. They have no idea why the market goes up and down.
Oh, boy.
But I do.
Here we go.
I know why a market turns.
Oh boy.
I know how, if it reaches a certain level, it might be likely to turn there.
Oh,
but even if I'm wrong and it still continues, I know why it's continuing.
Okay.
I can figure that out, either before the fact or after the fact when I'm testing. I can see it. It's visible.
Come on.
Okay? That's what Robonacci does.
Here we go. This is where it gets
This is why I've had death threats. This is why, I meet weird people at restaurants and they know where I am and they let me know that they know where I am.
He's kidding.
This is real for me. It's not a joke.
How's he keeping it?
Okay? It just turns out that I honestly don't care anymore.
Oh boy.
They made me sick for over a year and, messed with my brain chemistry or whatever they did to give me headaches and, everything else. And, I feel good enough to fight back a little bit. So here I go.
Oh boy. Come on.
Okay, so over the last couple of weeks, I had put together a chart. Now, this is not all something that I did. I've documented this on my blog and in other videos. That, these were the cycle target areas that needed to complete.
Is he drinking?
Okay. Now, if I just go back to, let's see, where was I? All right. This cycle. Now, what this cycle is this tool tells us when a new cycle starts. So this tool, and just, being quick with it here, when it passes this line and price comes up, like so, and reaches this line, it is then determined that if I have all my stuff correct, that it absolutely 100% needs to go to the target area to complete its cycle. If it stays underneath and then resets itself below something else, then we don't consider this part of the cycle. It's just it didn't want to start a new cycle. You need to look at the markets as they are alive, because they are. They're the same vibration and that we're made out of, and it's just the results are what we see on the chart. So if it comes up here,
so I actually agree with him here. This is why I was kind of friends with my psycho buddy, my gypsy. He was basically a couch surfer, professional couch surfer. He'd fix up people's homes and he's always complaining about all the stuff he had to do, but he would always just babysit their house. And so he was start talking like that, and I go, you know what, you got a point there, everything does vibrate. I'm like, this is how you end up in a Scientology cult. Yeah, stuff does vibrate, it's crazy. Next thing you know, Robonacci. Next thing you know, Robonacci, a license plate, Robonacci. I thought it was actually going to be a robot. I thought, there you go, it's a Fibonacci robot. No, it's Robonacci's a whole other thing, but this is just too good. I mean, I'm probably hurting the guy's feelings if I'm not going to let him know I'm making the video. I hope he doesn't find out through the backwards door, but this is the most entertainment I've had in a while. Not to mention, this is let's not forget, he's got to be kidding, right? Explain. It explains in caps as if to say, listen, I'm going to explain it to you.
And breaks through this level, then we have a goal. We have a trading goal, is to go long or to buy this particular chart until it gets to this level. Right in here.
Oh, it's over there now. Okay,
this line up here, which is our target.
What's the
we have our target and our enter point.
What's the
This is where we read the book that gives us the information to identify the cycles so that we know that we're trading solid information and reconfirmed information.
Solid, like this guy.
So if it doesn't, again, if it doesn't go up that far, then, you know, we look for different cycles, because this is still going to be creating new life, a new cycle.
Oh boy, a new vineyard, a new crop.
I mean, in the end, I don't know what else to tell you. If you're trading using any indicators or anything else, all that indicator would ever be trying to do is understand what happened in the past. And what it's trying to understand is the vibration or the Fibonacci sequences that created this. So either way, whatever you have, whatever indicator you have, whatever style of trading you might come up with, now or in the future, I'm telling you right now, it is what I call Robonacci. That's the way you can measure it. It's what we understand as Fibonacci sequences, okay? But it's really just the vibration that can be measured with this tool. This is why...
Okay, how explain the Rob? What's the Rob about then? If I just call it Fibonacci.
I'm coming out as bold as I am about this. Because if I'm gone someday, I want the rest of you to understand what this is, how this all works, why they protect it.
No way, this guy's
Why they protect it, if it is not obvious to you why they would protect something like this, why they would protect the vibration so that we didn't understand what it was.
Who is they? Seriously, there's a movie called They. Isn't there? Like, who is they? This guy's just too much. He's kidding. He's gotta be.
Or how it worked, or, you know, that we're made up of this. I mean, it's more noticeable in plants and other obvious things when you type in the word Fibonacci images. You'll get spirals, you'll get plants, you'll get, you know, a whole array of different things where you
A little bladder acid. What is this guy taking?
you can see evidence of this vibration. Okay? Which, incidentally, is not going to happen on a planet flying through space, spinning, rotating, wobbling, you know, doing everything else. It just, to me, that's just not possible. It's not possible. We need to be stationary. Everything needs to be the same all the time.
Oh boy. Okay.
So that is why I have made this video, is to help you all better understand the connection between what Robonacci is, what Fibonacci is, what our vibration is, and why it exists on this chart.
He's kidding.
And I hope that I accomplished that, because typically I haven't been able to.
What I want to say about this guy, listen, if he sees this video, I'm telling you, now the way he wraps this up is the only reason that I'm claiming that this has literally got to be a fucking joke. There's no other you can't explain it any other way. There's just no way. It's got to be a joke. Right?
Communicate stuff like this very well. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed it. Good luck and take care.